And what, I hear you ask, on earth are we doing linking CAD files into this BIM environment? Well, the answer is fairly simple. We're still in a transition period from traditional drafting to working in this BIM environment. And because of that, and because other people are using different file formats that may not be compatible with Revit, sometimes the only other medium is the most widely recognised CAD format around, which is the AutoCAD DWG. So, whether the architect is using Vectorworks, MicroStation, ArchiCAD, or just plain old 2D AutoCAD, we can still use his backgrounds, either as floor plans, sections, elevations, or details. In fact, if you have standard details in your library, those can be linked into your Revit model and stay as standard details until you're ready to transform them into Revit standard details. So let's take a look at that process. Here I've started a brand new project. From the Insert tab, click on Link CAD. Browse to your chapter folders, Chapter 5. There's a folder called DWGs. And in this exercise, we're going to bring in the file Level 1, Messy. You'll find out why it's called that in a second. Before we click on Open, I just want to check off a few things on the settings. The colours, for example. I'm only interested in black and white. I want all the layers or levels. I want the drawing to auto-detect or specify the units. We'll try auto-detect. I don't want Revit to correct lines that are slightly off axis, as these might be deliberate. The positioning is going to be origin to origin, and I'm going to place this on the ground floor. Click on Open. The first time you do this in a session, it may take a few seconds. And here we have a floor plan. If we open up the default 3D view from the Quick Access toolbar, you can indeed see that we've got a mess. Not only have we got a 2D floor plan, we've got 3 of them. And which one am I going to use? Let's take a look back at our floor plan. Okay, so I know that this floor plan is nearest my origin. I've checked this with the architect, and this is the floor plan that I need to use, but he's not going to send me another floor plan for a week. So I've got to sort this out now. But wait, I don't actually have AutoCAD. I use Revit, for heaven's sake. So what can we do about this mess? Well, we've obviously got to tidy it up, and I can't do that with a linked file. If I select the linked file, notice how I can't explode it. So what we need to do is scratch this file. We won't save it, and I'll create a new file. In the floor plan, I'm going to go back to the Insert tab, and rather than selecting Link CAD, I'm going to Import CAD. Browse back to my Level 1 Messy drawing. Make sure we check off these settings again, black and white, all layers, auto-detect, correct lines is turned off, origin to origin, and click on Open. Now with the drawing imported, I can select it and choose the Explode option. In this instance, I'm going to do a partial explode. With the drawing exploded, the elements are now accessible. If I right-click and zoom to fit, I should now be able to select the extraneous elements in this file and delete them. With that done, I've got one more trick up my sleeve. I can click on the Application button and click on Export, CAD Formats, DWG, click on Next, choose my file name, and then click on OK. This has now exported this view as a drawing file. It's a nice, neat, tidy one. So if I were to create a new project file, I can then go back to the Insert tab. I can click on Link CAD, select my Level 1 Cleanish plan, go for black and white, origin to origin, and click on Open. I now have a linked 2D drawing. This is going to be the basis of the next few exercises.